Well, this is Invalides, established in the 17th century by King Louis XIV, originally as a hospital and a retirement home for France's war veterans. Today, it's the beautiful backdrop to para archery here at the Paralympic Games in Paris in 2024. Welcome to a session of action in the W1 mixed teams competition. We are starting off very shortly with quarterfinals and going all the way to the gold medal match in this session. Mixed teams have a female and a male archer teaming up to try and win the gold medal. So there's going to be some pretty intense and keen action in this session. Temperature in the session is around 18 degrees Celsius at the moment. It is expected to warm up into the late 20 degrees, but we generally have beautiful conditions, just a light breeze blowing again. Here is the lineup today. We have 3 quarterfinals before we move to the semi-finals. Turkey against the Republic of Korea, Italy against the United States, and Brazil against Czechia. The winners of those 3 matches will join the People's Republic of China in the semi-finals, who have a bye straight through to the semi-finals, and then we move to the gold medal and bronze medal match from there. So we're standing by now for the coup de bâton to get things started here in this session.
A 3-time Paralympian who competed in Seoul, Atlanta and Barcelona, where he claimed the team bronze medal. Please welcome Jean-Michel Favre.
Well, we are underway. Jean-Michel Favre getting things underway for this session. So mixed teams, W1, quarter-final action about to begin. And out come the archers from Turkey and Korea.
Cible numéro 1 représentant la Turquie. Target number 1 representing Turkey. Nils Monsieur and Bahattin Hikimoglu. Cible numéro 2 représentant la République de Corée. Target number 2 representing Korea. Kim Oh-gwen and Park Hong-jo. Le juge de ligne pour cette rencontre est... The line judge is Nabil Hussein.
Well, nice little crowd building up here for today's action in the W1 mixed teams competition. Glenn Lama's my name, and John Stubbs with us again, the former Paralympic Games gold medalist from 2008 in Beijing. In mixed teams, we're into a lovely component of archery, aren't we? A slightly different scoring format, but it's another gold medal on offer here for all of these archers, just not the 4 on the shooting line at the moment.
Yeah, thanks, Graham. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, great day ahead here. Cool conditions, but a lovely, bright, sunny day. So for these athletes that suffer with maintaining their own body temperature, ideal conditions.
Yeah, it should be terrific. And all of these archers have been involved in the individual competition. Leading into this, the most successful of the 4 archers that will be competing in this match is Kim Ok-yun, who finished 4th. She is there in the women's individual. She lost the bronze medal match to Teresa Brantlova. Here are the other archers. This is Milne Misirc of Turkey, made the quarterfinals in the individuals, competing at her first Paralympic Games. Park Hong-jo, bronze medalist from last year's mixed teams competition. Looking to add a bronze to his, or maybe a medal if they can get through this match and the next match. Who knows, they might be good enough to go for a gold medal. The team from the Republic of Korea. And this is Bahattin Hichimolu from Turkey. Lost in the quarterfinals of the individual. And the coaches were all locked in as well too, to help the archers move forward in this match. So slightly different scoring format. We've got each archer will shoot 2 arrows per end. So we'll have a total of 4 arrows per end as we go through this match.
Yeah, with a slightly different format now, it's all about timing of each archer. They can't start to dwell on the shot because the clock doesn't stop until they've shot 2 arrows.
Well, let's get this quarterfinal underway. Turkey against Korea. So 4 arrows per end. It's going to be Kim to start. Other than the slightly different format for the end scoring, everything is exactly the same as it was for the individual competition.
Steady start.
Very solid from the Korean pair. Yeah, these two are a delight at the World Championships in Czechia last year. So chuffed to win the bronze. Now Hichimolu, former world #1 in the men's individual competition. Search starts with a 6. Just looked a little uncomfortable there as she was trying to get her equipment sorted.
It is slightly different though with the scoring though, Glenn, because you're going from a 30-second shot clock in the individuals to a 20-second shot clock. That in turn puts that little bit more added pressure on in each and every arrow.
Yeah, you can see the clock at the top left-hand corner of your screen continues to count down. So Parker's got 10 seconds from now to line up this last shot. Oh, there we are. That's the first 10 of the match. So 33 from 40. Sufaki loves being part of the team.
You have no time to recover from any situation. You've just got to commit to the shot.
No.
So it's going to be Hichimolu with the last of the arrows in this first end. Cumulative scoring system, so every point counts.
No.
Solid archery there from Turkey. 3 9s and a 6, so that's going to square up the score after the first end. 33 apiece.
La Corée qui est 2e au classement mondial. Un démarrage avec un 33 de part et d'autre.
So nicely balanced. You can see Korea 4 there. They're the 4th seed. And Turkey the 5th seed. So not much between these two teams in the qualification. Defending champions, by the way, are China in this mixed teams competition in the W1, with Czechia winning the silver in Tokyo. And Czechia have come back with the same team here in 2024. So we'll see them, and would you believe the Chinese team is exactly the same as well. Same two archers back to defend their gold medals.
As we can see, when each archer finishes their shot, they have to raise their arm, and until they've raised their arm, their fellow archer can't start his process or her process. And then once that session of 2 arrows is complete, the final archer needs to raise their arm, and that's when the clock will stop. The clock's going to have a lot to play on the outcome of this competition.
You have to be organised, I think is what you're saying there, John.
You have to be. You've got to believe in your teammate.
See, that's really neat because, you know, it's a true team. It's a combination of two archers in this class.
Absolutely.
So after that first end, which was all tied up, let's start the second.
8-8. No.
Just out.
Yeah, just missing there from Park. Still 17, pretty good on the first pass for Korea. The other interesting thing about this form of teams archery and across all teams is the order of the shooting. Turkey from Hichamolu, they choose to go first. So all these different strategies come into play. I'll take the first arrow. I'll take the last arrow, maybe. And you discuss all of this stuff and try and figure it all out.
It's all about experience and how the team works together, how they gel together, to be fair. And as we can see, all the archers wearing caps because they're looking into the sun.
That's exactly right. The sun is peeking over the stand. So, yes, it's not easy at this time of the day, local time. Park just giving Kim just a nice little good arrow tap there. So he's got 7 seconds. He's a pro though, isn't he, Park?
Good end.
Yeah, 35. So that's a 2-point improvement for Korea from the first end. So yes, it's quite interesting to watch Hichamolu. He's going to take the first arrow and then anchor with the last arrow. And Masudic will take the second and third arrow. So a slightly different combination there for Turkey.
It's probably because of the type of release he's got. He can actually, it's unfortunate, he can preempt his shot. So if necessary, he can activate the trigger.
He's got 1 second. He gets it away just in time. And it was a good arrow too. So it's an advantage to Korea now after the halfway stage. It is 68 to 66 now. 2-point game to Korea.
Évolutive a basculé en faveur de la République de Corée avec une prise de pouvoir 35 à 33, donc même score pour la Turquie et la Corée avec ce +2 qui vient s'installer en patron tout simplement 68 à 66. Je rappelle que la République de Corée avait quitté les Jeux Paralympiques de Rio en 2016 avec une médaille d'argent dans cette catégorie alors que la Turquie, elle, avait été médaillée d'argent de l'épreuve par équipe mixte lors des championnats d'Europe de paratir à l'arc à Rotterdam l'année dernière.
Korea pulling out a 2-point lead, 8-9, 9 and 9 for 35 at N2, 68 in total, and an X779 for a total of 33 at N2, 66 plays 68, advantage Korea at the moment.
Well, working well, these two Korean archers together. Kim and Park.
Korea as a nation is such a strong nation in archery, in all forms of archery.
They really are. Worth mentioning too, as we get back to Kim, she actually has medalled in mixed teams W1 archery before, back in Rio. Got the silver. Hichimolu starts off with a 7. So she is the only Paralympic Games medalist that's here. In fact, Hichimolu, just looking at my notes here again, that are scattered across the desk. He's a bronze medal winner too in the individual back in Tokyo. So we have 2 Paralympic Games medalists competing in this match, and here is one of them right here, Kim.
8.
Well, that's okay.
It's all about a strong bow arm in this form.
Six.
Well, strange it may seem, that's not the end of the world for Korea. They still have that 2-point lead, and they're dead even after the first pass in the third end.
8.
It's a difficult format because you've got no control over what your teammates thinking or doing. You've just got to believe in them.
Nice job from Hichimolu. That's a beautifully timed 10 from him.
Great arrow.
The other thing too is that these teams, Turkey for example, have multiple athletes in the W1 category, and how it's decided is purely on the ranking rounds. The top woman and the top man earn selection for the mixed teams event. So there's a battle within the battle there to see who gets the opportunity to win 2 medals.
Qualification is important.
Last arrow now of the third end, Park. He's been the highest scoring archer out there so far, finishes with an 8. So Turkey with that 10 from Hichimolu right at the end there. That was the critical arrow there, and it's leveled the scores up with 1 end to go.
Yeah.
And in case you were wondering if the scores are tied at the end of the match, just like the individual competition, we go to a shoot-off where each archer will shoot 1 arrow each. Highest cumulative score will win. And if the scores are tied in the shoot-off, it's closest to the centre is the tiebreaker.
Scores all square going into the 4th and final end. Just 4 ends for the mixed team. 7-7, 8 and 10, 32 for Turkey, and 8-6 and 8 and an 8 for Korea's Kim Ji-Gwin and Park On-jo. We are in for an exciting 4th end. Winner takes all.
Well, it's beautifully poised, isn't it? This first quarter-final in the mixed teams W1 competition. Dead even between Turkey and Korea. Arrow now, the value of it amplified as these archers chase a place in the semi-finals. Oh yes,
what a great start.
Terrific arrow from Kim. That's her first 10. She has 2 9s and 3 8s. She's consistent, shooting consistently well. 1 loose arrow in there, 5 in that first end. But other than that, she's been pretty good.
Doing well to hold it together with the helicopter overhead.
Well, that first pass, John, couldn't have gone much better for the Korean team.
19 out of 20. Fantastic.
Now, Hichimolu, he's averaging 9 per arrow, and he needs probably that 9 here at least. Oh, he's just away. Now, Messerich.
Great arrow.
Well, she's gone.
It becomes a bit of a battle of the genders as well, even between the team.
8.
That's solid.
So it's all about the bragging rights.
Yeah, it's always a nice thing after a win, isn't it, to kind of get into that banter?
Yes, definitely.
So last arrow here of the match, and it's just out of the 10 zone, but that's solid from Korea. Look at that, 10-9-9-9. That's their highest scoring end, 37 points. It means Turkey need 2 10s to send the match to a shoot-off. And there's one of them.
Yeah, big arrow now.
What an arrow there from Messerich.
Up against the clock as well here.
He's got 7 seconds. He's got to get it away. Come on.
He did really well there.
Hard luck there. It's going to be the win for Korea. Oh, man, you feel for that pair right there. You really do. The Turkey pair just getting against the clock there. There's the win for the Republic of Korea. They're going to grab it by 3 points with that 7 scored by Hichimolu with that last arrow. So close there, Turkey. So close.
It's always hard when you're the last archer and you're up against the score as well as the clock.
Fantastic final end for them.
Yeah, Hichimolu, but look, fair play to the Korean team. As we mentioned, the highest scoring end, they left it till the last end, and that really applied the pressure on their opponents.
It did. We went into that final end all level.
So there are the victors. Congratulations to Kim Ok-kyum and Park Hong-jo of Korea. They get the win by 135 to 132, and they qualify now for the semi-finals.
et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges and athletes.
Oops. Well, out come the archers for mixed teams quarterfinal action in the W1 class here at Para Archery.
Représentant l'Italie.
Target number 1, representing Italy, Diana Damino and Paolo Tonon.
So the Italians, Damino and Tono.
Cible numéro 2, représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique.
Target number 2, representing United States of America, Tracy Otto and Jason Tabansky.
And there they are, the American team, the world number 1 in women's W1 archery, Tracy Otto, and the gold medal winner in the men's individual here in Paris, Jason Tabansky. So this pair, Tabansky, fantastic performance in winning the individual gold medal. Tracy Otto, things didn't quite go to plan for her. She was beaten in the quarterfinals by Chen Minyi of China. And the Italian team, Tono, fantastic performance, went all the way to the bronze medal and lost that match though to Zhang of China. He just fell a little bit apart for him in that last, towards the end of that match. But other than that, he was fantastic. And there's Daila Dameno, who is 56. She was beaten in the quarterfinals, but she has represented Italy in 2 other sports in para, or 2 other para sports, downhill, rather alpine skiing and swimming. And here she is at a Paralympics in para archery. So in all, she has been to 4 Paralympic Games, 2 summer and 2 winter. Not bad.
Wealth of experience, strong personality.
Tracy Otto and Jason Tabansky. It's an interesting combination here. It's touched on world number 1 and the Paralympic Games gold medalist. And I'm sure that he would love to be a double gold medalist at these Paralympic Games, Jason Tabansky.
Yeah, what a great games that will be, to go home with 2 gold medals.
Not going to be easy.
No, absolutely not.
And Jonathan Clemens, key man in the American camp. There he is, guiding Tabansky and Otto. Let's get this match underway. 4 ends. Each archer shoot 2 arrows per end. The medal to start things off.
Wow, great start. Tonon, Mr. Cool.
Yeah, he was. Just love the intensity that he brings to the shooting line. Paolo Tono. Well, what a start for the Italians. Perfection. Can't get higher than 20.
Tabansky, though, he'll be, he's going to be riding that crest of the wave, having 1 gold medal already in his pocket. Yep.
Well, this is a match which is going to be fascinating. The Italians. Great start from Dameno and Tono. Nice job from Tono. All gold scores for the Italians. That means it's all good. 38 out of 40. What a start for them. The Americans just need, well, not even 2 10s. They're going to give them the lead, and they are chasing the scoreboard. Red Tabansky, loose arrow there that might have just grabbed the 8 line.
And here we have Tracy Otto shooting now, and I know we shouldn't always rely on what we see on social media, but I'm sure, if I saw it correctly, she actually got engaged while she was at the games.
That's fantastic. How exciting and for her. Congratulations to Tracy Otto. Let's hope she can have another great experience and move on and perform strongly in this match. But it's going to be hard with the Italians, who have definitely started super strong. 38 out of 40. What a performance there from Domeno and Tono.
Yeah, all gold.
One start arrow there for the Americans. That second arrow of Jason Tabansky has it clipped the 8 line.
It's been really strongly scrutinised.
It's up, so there it is. It is an extra point there for the Americans, and they'll be grateful for that and thankful for that, because every point when you're already down by 6 or 7 is absolutely critical. So there's the confirmed scores after the first end. It's a 6-point advantage already to Italy.
So 38 out of 40. 160 is possible highest score.
Well, fantastic start by the Italians. Domeno in particular. Well, they both actually have bragging rights, don't they? They both scored 19 each.
Yes.
So lovely stuff.
So America to start. Don't forget, everybody, it's the team that is behind that will always start.
So Tabansky quickly in his work. They've got 80 seconds to get their 4 arrows away. So it's an average of 20 seconds per arrow. Tabansky using that one out the right again.
Might be the backdraft down from that helicopter.
I tell you what, he's just looking up at the chopper, and so too was the Italian coach there. Tabansky had that look on his face. I wish he'd just fly away. Oh, Tracy Otto puts one in the X.
She's thinking, what helicopter?
Exactly right. Now Domeno.
Set. 7.
That's okay, especially with the lead that they have.
Exactly right. Paolo Tono, 34 years of age. He's one of the archers here that's only been in the sport a short time. He's only in his 3rd year of competition. And he's already contended for a medal. He's got some skills.
Yeah, big future ahead of him.
Much better from Tabansky.
Tabansky will be having parties when he gets home.
Still to get a 10, Tabansky. It's gone 9, 8, 7, 9 so far. Now Otto, last arrow was a gem. And this one is also fantastic.
Female bragging rights.
Yeah. Well, it definitely means the Americans will catch up or will gain in this end. It's just a matter of how many points. Remember, they did trail by 6 at the end of the first end. It's going to be at least a 2-point gain. Tono would love a 10 here to ensure it is just 2 points. Oh dear, it's a 7. So that's a massive gain for United States. They have caught up 5 in that end. And now we have a game on, don't we? We're at the halfway stage of the match. It's 69-68.
Definitely a match on now.
Terrific from Otto. An X and then a 10. That was stunning from her.
Otto being observed by her fiancé.
Fantastic comeback end.
Yeah, you'd hope so. And a very proud one at that.
Jason Tabansky, a 7, an X, a 9, and a 10. 36 in total brings
Social media.
to just a 1-point deficit. 7, 8, 9, and 7. 31 in total. It is Italy still leading. 69-68 going into end 3.
Well, the American camp, that was quite some comeback in that end. Dominance in the first end by the Italians, and then dominance by the Americans.
Yeah, in this format, it's never over in any format of competition, but especially in the W1 mixed team. The 16th arrow can decide the destiny of whether going forward or going home.
Here's a little stat for you. Tabansky, here he is there, the gold medal winner, actually has the lowest average arrow score in the match so far.
He's already got a gold medal in his pocket.
That average arrow score at the moment is 8.25, and knowing the standards he sets for himself, you want to increase that. But it's going to drop with that 7. He is putting pressure on Otto with these arrows. So far, Otto has dealt with them absolutely superbly.
Set. 7.
Well, it's now over the Italians.
Yeah.
What are they going to do here? They've got the opportunity here to move forward again with those 2 7s. Tono.
No.
That's solid. So up the Italians go by 3 again. Big 2 arrows here for the United States, John.
Massive in the context of the game.
Tabansky's got to get going here. Yes, into the 10 zone it goes.
Yeah.
First one of the match for him. Now can Otto follow suit? Oh no, it's up in the 4. Very loose arrow there from Otto. So the Americans lock in just 28 from that third end. Italians, this could be the match here if they can get a couple of gold scores. And there's a 10. Dameno.
Great arrow.
And she goes to the 10 zone for the second time in the match.
So this arrow will take the lead. And whatever they score will be what they take forward into the final end.
Could they be an arrow clear with another 10? It's not to be. It's 6. So not a low, not a high-scoring arrow there from Tono, but still 6 points going into the final end is Very nice place for the Italians to be.
It is. Tabansky's happy that that helicopter's gone.
Well, for now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, in central Paris here. Well, Domenico and Tonno so far have worked pretty well together. Domenico going at 8.84 per arrow. She's the highest scoring archer in the four that are competing in this match.
Great to see in the crowd that we have some American supporters, because they travelled a long way to get here.
Yes, it's amazing. Well, the Italians are just 2 arrows each away from making the semi-finals.
Deciding end.
Big job ahead of the United States here, down by 6 points, 102 to 96. Here goes Tabansky now to start the fourth end.
8.
Otto was stronger in the last end.
Now she needs to be super strong here too.
Yeah, steady, keeping the pressure on the Italians.
Well, the Italians so far have responded to that pressure really well. The Menor in particular. There's a third 10 of the match for her.
Already in the front.
Stunning. They're more than an arrow clear now, the Italian team. This is like a bonus arrow.
It is.
Almost for them.
Wow.
Tonon almost more than an arrow clear with that 9.
Both teams have settled nice into the timing for each other's shots.
Well, Tabansky with that last arrow for him. Now Otto with her last arrow of the match. Oh, unfortunately for Tracy Otto, just not quite getting things together for those last 2 arrows. So it's a simple task here for the Italians. They need just 6 points. And that's with 2 arrows. So Domenico nearest the win right there. They've won it with more than an arrow to spare. This is a great performance by the Italians.
It is, it is.
They have been super solid right from the first arrow, which was put in the 10 zone by Domenico. And they have gone on with it really well here against 2 very good archers on the other target.
Wow.
And there's a fantastic finish from Paolo Tonno. 139. That's a really good score for the Italians. And they thoroughly deserve that win. And they thoroughly deserve their spot in the semi-finals.
Definitely.
Really solid performance from both Domenico and Tonno. And if they continue to score like that, they're going to be a team to watch in this competition.
Yep. But for the Americans, both archers taking something away from this games. One taking a gold medal and one taking a diamond ring.
Exactly right. Well said, John. Let's have a look at the final scores. Really good end there. In fact, they bookended that match really well, the Italians, with a 38 and a 37. And Jason Tabansky, well, his gold medal in the individual was absolutely superb. So well done to him at these Paralympic Games. But it's the Italians that get the win, and they move through to the last four with the win, 139 to 126.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges and athletes.
Well, out come the Archers now for quarterfinal action in the mixed teams W1 here at the Paris Paralympic Games. And it's Brazil against Czechia in this match.
Target number one, representing Brazil, Juliana Cristina Ferreira da Silva, Eugenio Santana Branco.
Cible numéro 2, représentant la République tchèque.
Target number 2, representing Czechia, Saka Puta Misilova and David Drowinski.
Le juge de ligne est...
The line judge is Megan Tierney.
Well, big crowd in here at Invalides for this match. And the Czechia team, wonderful to have these two back at another Paralympic Games. These two from Czechia, David Drowinski and Saka Puta Misilova, are the silver medalists from Tokyo.
Le Brésil 131 à 126 pour se qualifier pour les demi. Est-ce que ça sera le même scénario aujourd'hui? Est-ce que le Brésil va
So really neat to have them back. They are a hugely experienced pair, been together for many international tournaments at this level. Drowinski and Puta Misilova certainly going to be an imposing pair for the Brazilians to oust in this match. Really need to have Santana Franco and Ferreira da Silva getting set here. Both of them lost first round in the individuals. Drowinski lost first round as well to the eventual gold medal winner Jason Tabansky. And we had Puta Misilova going all the way to the final in the women's W1 individual before losing to China's Chen Minyi. So another silver to her. So Puta Misilova has won now in her Paralympic Games career rather, a bronze and 2 silvers. Of course, Drowinski has won 6 medals in his Paralympic Games career, so between them they've won 10, the Czech pair. Not too bad.
And there we can see the Czech lineup facing one another.
Yes, we've got a left-hander and a right-hander. And we also have a left-hander and a right-hander in the Brazilian team, but they've chosen not to look at each other.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in just a minute, John. This is an interesting strategic decision made by the Brazilians. With this pair here, they have competed in pretty much countless international events together.
You can see there how they're looking at one another, and they're just giving each other the confidence, being able to see one another so they can read off one another.
Here goes David Drahininski to start off.
Good start.
So sitting and facing each other, like we're seeing this pair here doing, John. What's the advantage, potential advantage they have, you reckon?
You can give each other just the nod. You know, they'll have signs to one another to say, like, aim on it, or I aimed off, or it was me. Whereas the Brazilians, they're relying on just that own shot. They're getting the encouragement from their coaches.
Why would they choose not to go and face each other?
Just that added pressure that it puts on you. If you're not comfortable facing somebody.
So Ferreira da Silva now with her first arrow.
Set. 7.
Well, it's a great start to the Czech pair with a 9 and a 10. And make no mistake, folks, these two are very good archers. David Drahininski, one of the... well, you termed him in an earlier session, Mr. W1.
Absolutely. Wearing vision-enhancing glasses.
Paul Thomas Silva with a 9 to end, so it's a solid 35 from Czechia.
So the glasses David Drahininski is wearing.
Set. 7.
They actually give you almost perfect clarity, and you can maintain that vision by the different lens shades going throughout the day.
I need a pair of those. She did super well there, Ferreira da Silva, to get that arrow away in time. So Czechia up by 10 after the first end. Well, he's got the super cool shades, has Drahininski. Wait till he takes his hat off too at the end of the match. Hopefully he will. Bit of time has been taken into presenting his hair as well. We won't tell you what's under the hat, and we will leave you in suspense. I'm sure some of you will know what his hairstyle and shade will be, but there'll be many of you who don't, so we'll just leave you in suspense.
Yeah, you're a darts commentator. You see some hairstyles.
I do, yes. Yes, and that would be equal to some of them.
No Mohican, though.
Yeah, hard to wear a hat on a mohawk. So 35 to 25 it is. Just perfect conditions, isn't it? We've got just that windsock off the... You can see on both sides of that shot there. Just ever so slightly dancing around.
It is for the W1s because, like I said earlier, it's the body temperature issues that they have maintained or regulating their body temperature.
So here we go in the second end. Comfortable lead for Czechia after the first end. Going to start off here with Eugenio Santana Franco, 64 years of age, competing in his very first Paralympics. He is the Pan American Games champion from last year, where he beat Jason Tabansky in the final. So he can play.
He can.
Juliana Cristina Ferreira da Silva, 39 years of age. It's just super cool to see her on the shooting line again. And there's a good arrow from her.
Not struggling at all.
Yeah, looking comfortable there. That's a much better return by the Brazilian pair than their first end.
Just in.
8 possible 9.
Yeah, Pultama Silva's going well. She's gone 10, 9, 9. And the 9s she scored have been close to the 10 line as well.
Masilova's showing David Drahensky where the gold is.
We've got a good end going here.
8.
That's okay.
Yeah, Brazilians have really got a bit more accurate.
In this format, you need 4 scoring arrows. Great shooting.
Yeah, well done, Ferreira da Silva. Well, that's a significant improvement there by the Brazilians in that end. They've gone up from 25 to 34, so that's awesome.
Drahensky's not been on the scene much this year. Let's just hope that he's been practicing this team event.
Here's Pultama Silva looking to keep this perfect goal scoring record, and she does with a 10. She is going fantastic. 2 10s, 2 9s off her bow so far. And the Czechia team score 36 in that end to increase their lead by another 2 points over the Brazilians at the halfway stage of this quarterfinal.
And in this mixed team format, you just need, well, it's great to have both archers firing on all cylinders, but at least if you have one archer that is consistently putting the arrow in the gold, it relieves a bit of the pressure off your teammate.
Finished on 36. That ends 71 in total. Faces a grand total of 50.
Well, Czechia are on target.
For the Brazilians.
Based on mathematics and numbers, they're on target to break 140, which is a very good score in mixed teams W1 archery. 71 at the halfway stage.
Yeah, that 140 is every mixed team hits their dream score to get over that. Let's not talk records.
Not yet. Too early. This Vladimir Brada is the coach of the Czechia team. You can see just advising those 2 archers. But to tell you what, they must... coach doesn't need to say much to them, I wouldn't have thought. They're very experienced, those 2.
The Czech coach is an accomplished compound archer himself, so he can see where they're failing and what they're doing great.
Well, those averages from the Brazilians might be down, but they have risen from the first end, heading in the right direction. So far, Czechia in control. Looking to hope. We're looking to make the semi-finals. And repeating that, Drahensky and Pultama Silva are the silver medalists from Tokyo. Looking to go for another medal here.
Oh, no. Just caught his arrow there. That's going to put them against the clock.
Yeah.
As long as that arrow's not gone over the 3-meter line, you can shoot a spare arrow.
Nice job from Ferreira da Silva.
Good recovery. This is when it's always hard, when you've got somebody else loading your arrow. Oh, big flinch by David. Good recovery.
Wow, that's his high-scoring arrow of the match. Flinch more often.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Steady end.
Ferreira da Silva's not going to have long to line up this last arrow.
Got to watch the clock.
Down to 5 seconds. She's got to get moving.
Please get it away. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, just missing, unfortunately. It's going to be a no score.
Yeah, that'll be chalked off.
Hard luck there. So, Drahininski to move Czechia clear of the Brazilians. Oh, another little flinch there from him. Got another 10.
2 flinches, 2 10s.
Thomas Silva with the last arrow, and for the first time in the match, he scores outside. Well, in fact, the 8, of course, to start this end. And now a 7, so she's just dropped her standards, scoring just a touch.
But David has lifted it.
Exactly right. So the score was actually very similar to their previous ends. A total there 35, helps them to 106 now. At the moment, the Brazilians are on 86. And they have actually provisionally given a 5 for that last arrow for Santana Franco, but we'll just see if it stays that way. Definitely looked like she didn't get it off in time. Drahininski and Pulta Musilva are showing the value of the team, aren't they? With Drahininski not really finding his range maybe in the first 2 ends, John, but in the second with those back-to-back 10s, lifting.
It's just about consistent scoring. You know, it doesn't matter who scores it, as long as between you get at least 2 of your arrows in the goal.
And he's still on target to break the 142. This pair. Only 34 in this last end to break 140. And if they do just get the 134, then it'll be their lowest scoring end. So based on what we've seen, it's certainly well within their grasp.
Yeah, definitely.
And the scary thing is, both of them have had multiple 10s now. They've just got to put it. If they pull it all together on one end, John, they're going to really go big here.
Yeah, it's just about gelling off one another, coming together to be cohesive.
So last in now. First arrow there from Eugenio Santana Franco. Going back to that previous end, the Brazilians that was that first little mistake at the top, setting that arrow that put all the pressure on near the end.
It was. And this is where it's difficult when you're relying on an assistant to load the bow.
Yes, indeed. And on average, you've got 10 fewer seconds than you have to shoot the arrow than in an individual match.
It's involving somebody else.
9. 9. 9.
Great shooting by the Czech couple.
Yeah, very solid. Oh, it's most certainly one of the favourites for a medal, Czechia. This pair, Puta Silva and Drahininski. Bronze in Rio, silver in Tokyo, and how about that?
First 10, last end. Great to see.
Awesome. Let's see if Ferreira da Silva. Oh, what a time for a wasp to disturb her concentration. Oh!
Wow.
What a great arrow from her.
Great to take home back with her.
Oh, back comes Drahininski. So they're on 134 to break the 140.
They could
equal a Paralympic record here with a 10. Oh,
yes.
I think she's got it.
Yes.
She has it. Well, 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 just like that, the Paralympic record has been equalled by this pair. It was set in 2016 by John Walker and Joe Frith of Great Britain. How about that from the pair of Drahininski and Puta Silva? That was a pretty good win for them, John.
It was. Just goes to show where they're at. You know, it really goes, it puts it out there now to prove to the rest of the countries that they need to be on it.
Aha! And there you are. You get a glimpse of Drahininski's hair, folks. Nice moment there between him and Santana Frankel. Well, well done to Czechia. They are definitely, as you just touched on, John, going to be a force in this event if they continue to score like that.
Definitely.
Good win for them, 144 to 121.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, the judges and the athletes.
So semi-final action now in the mixed teams W1 archery competition. And out come the top seeds, the People's Republic of China, who have a bye straight through to the semi-final, being the top qualifier.
Target number 1, representing China, Shen Minyi and Zhang Tianzin.
Chen, she is on the right of screen. And this is the start of her quest to win her 4th Paralympic Games gold medal.
Target number 2, representing Korea, Kim Oh-gwen and Park Hong-jo.
And we've seen Kim and Park beat Czechia in the quarterfinals by 134 to 132. Yes, Chen, 3 gold medals in her Paralympic Games career, 2 in Tokyo, 1 the individual, 1 the mixed teams, with the same archer that's next to her on the shooting line here, Zhang, who is a bronze medalist from these games. So he's going for his 3rd Paralympics Games gold medal. Coach of China, Xiao Shufen. So the Korean team of Kim and Park, who won the bronze medal together at the World Championships in Czechia in 2023, going to have their hands full here. Kim Jeong-min will, I'm sure, bring the best out of the athletes on the shooting line.
So both countries into a medal match. It's just got to be decided which colour medal it's going to be.
That's right. Let's repeat again. Chen won the gold medal in the individual. Zhang the bronze in the individual. They are a very fine combination. They won the gold together in Tokyo, this pair. Back to defend their title. It's going to be Zhang to go first. What a start.
I'm not going to mention the flinch.
Well, actually, let's just touch on that for a minute, John. We've seen flinches across many sessions. Doesn't seem to have affected too many of the archers.
It usually does.
Yes.
You know, because you lose the pressure on your bow. You know, it's all about having equal pressures, so you're pushing towards the target and your drawing arm is wanting to go backwards, but you just collapsed on it a little bit.
Well, the archer's getting more skilled at handling that perhaps now and coping with it. Part of the sport, I suspect.
It's very much a mental game.
Park starts off with a gem for Korea.
All even.
Yep, all even after the first pass. Zhang. Oh. Well, 2 from him.
In good time as well.
Yeah, giving Chen plenty of time to line up this last arrow. And she is back into the rhythm of things. So 36 out of 40. Now Kim Ok-gyum.
Wealth of experience here.
Yeah, 64 years of age.
9.
Here we are, Park. Very supportive teammate, isn't he?
He is.
Nice arrow. And a little encouragement from him. Perfect again from him. Well, the 2 men in these 2 teams were perfect in that end, and the Koreans take the lead by 1 point after the first end.
Shows China they're in a match.
Yeah, this is good stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Well, well, well. Let's see how we go from here. And it's all about whether Park and Kim can keep going. We know Chen and Zhang have outstanding records in this class. And Park and Kim know this.
It is the 7th time they go head-to-head.
It's a hard thing to get out of your mind sometimes, isn't it?
It is.
The quality of the archery coming from the other target.
Gold medal match of the Para Archery
But you've
World
got to somehow just
back in June of 2024.
get it out of your head.
That one taken away, 144 to 143. And a reminder that China is the defending Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games champion in this category.
So we're number 2 now in the semi-final.
China shooting first. That means they're behind.
Yeah, that's, I have to say, a slight surprise, given their pedigree, this pair.
It is.
Zhang continues with his outstanding scoring to start this match. 3 10s in a row for him now. It's been the same every time for China, hasn't it? 10-8.
You took the words right out of my mouth then, Glenn.
Crazy. 10-8, 10-8, 10-8. Wow, Kim and Park. This is quite a start from them.
Yeah, they're both shooting really strong. Great shooting. China have got it all to do here.
They have. It's been high scoring from all 4 archers. Another 10. 4 in a row for Zhang now. Now let's see if Chen can break this pattern. 10-8, 10-8.
Yes.
It's a 9. 37 out of 40, though. Another really good end there. They've only dropped 7 points in the match. But the Koreans are on target to eclipse that outstanding score.
It's an amazing standard.
Well, Zhang has 4 10s in a row. Park going for 4 in a row here. He's got 6 seconds. Oh, boy. Sadly for the Korean team, he's only got half that. Yeah. That could have a catastrophic impact on the overall score at the end of this match.
It's only 3 points.
It is only 3 points.
8 arrows for each team left.
Yes, but it's always that what might have been. You know, if that was a 9, for instance, the Koreans would still be in front.
But they've got to believe that they're still in this match.
Well, Zhang's been the star. He has not missed the 10 zone.
Yeah, after 4 arrows, average of 10.
Yep. Didn't look like he reckoned that one might have been in either. He looked doubtful, didn't he?
He did.
Somehow that vortex, that invisible vortex sucking all the arrows into the 10 zone was in play again, John.
Yeah, and it's 50 metres, don't forget. So, you know, you've got no other visual aid to see where the arrow's landing. You've just got to believe in your technique and rely on the coach to inform you where it's gone.
Well, body language is still good. Nice and positive from the Korean team. Despite that loose arrow there out to the right from Park. Fantastic grouping from the People's Republic of China duo, though, as they start this third end with a 3-point advantage.
Yeah,
73 to 70.
Yeah, such great mental capacity, though. Reassuring start.
Pretty solid again, isn't it?
Yes. Let's see if he can maintain his 10-point scoring.
Yeah, Mr. 10.
Just out.
Hard luck there for Chung.
9.8 there.
Yeah, not quite hitting her straps in this match, like she was in the individual competition where she won the gold. Scores so far 8-8, 8-9-8. So no 10s for her yet. Kim doesn't have any 10s either, but she's scoring very consistently.
She is.
She's got 5 9s and 1 8 in her scorecard so far. Now, a 10 really needed here by Park at the end of this third end. Can't deliver one. It's pretty solid.
9, yeah.
So potentially a 35 score there. John back to his 10. Zone again. Wow, how good has he been in this match?
Just lifted his average just a little bit.
Yeah, it's back to a pretty average 9.84. Being slightly sarcastic there, of course. Chin.
Wow.
Yeah, she's just backing him up nicely at the moment. So another gain there for China. They're up to a 4-point margin at the end of the third end. 109 to 105.
109 out of 120. That's fantastic
Yeah,
scoring.
well, we look at that Paralympic record again of 144. Actually, it's a little surprising. It's not a bit higher than that. But seems we've already had it equalled in an earlier match in this session. It seems as though it's going to be well and truly claimed here, perhaps, in Paris.
The mixed team, though, is quite a new category in the Paralympic Games. So it might have actually been set in Rio, and that was the first time that it was actually introduced into the Games.
You're probably right. It's great to have the mixed Team W1 competition. It means so much to all the archers. So here's the fourth end. China, the top seeds, on target here to break the Paralympic record in the semi-final. Now Kim Ok-yum start off.
6.
Wow, a couple of loose arrows now from...
A teammate needs a gold now.
Park started off with 3 10s in a row in this match.
Yeah, he's more than capable. There we go. X.
Well, his best arrow of the match, and a much-needed one for the Korean team.
Yeah, it averages the first arrow to 2 8s.
Zhang, these numbers are incredible from him.
He's on fire.
10 10, 10 10, 9 10 10.
That's okay. Average 9.
Yeah, and in the context, you can see that that margin is 6, with only 1 arrow left per archer now in the match. Well, another 10 here by Park is a must. And even that is not likely to be enough to get Korea into the gold medal match. Superb.
And he does it.
Superb from Park. Well, he's been brilliant in this semi-final. China need just 13 points across the 2 archers to win. Is Zhang going to get 10 of them? He won't. He'll get 9 of them. So 136, a 4 or higher required by Chen Minyi for the win. And just keep your eye too on that Paralympic record, which is 144. A 9 or a 10 will set a new Paralympic record. And there's a 9, and she's done it. China into the final, and the Paralympic record is now owned by that pair, Zhang and Chen. They have beaten the old record by a point. Fantastic effort from them, 145 to 139. And Zhang in particular averaged 9.75 through that match in a stunning performance. They are going to be hard to beat, but so are these two here in the bronze medal match. Park and Kim, there just seems to be a sixth sense between them. They combine really well.
Yeah, they've got to carry that form forward now. It's all about belief.
Well, really nice job by Park and Kim, just outclassed by the Chinese pair. What about Zhang and Chen? That was pretty impressive, John Stubbs.
What can you say?
Yeah.
Paralympic record in their first match.
Fantastic effort from Zhang, who had 8 arrows in the match, 6 10s and 2 9s.
Average of 9.75 over 8 arrows.
Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No.
So well done to China. They're into the gold medal match. That pair will have a chance to defend their title from Tokyo in 2021.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the coaches, judges, and athletes.
Well, it's mixed teams, W1 semi-final time. And out come the Italians and the two archers from Czechia here in Paris at the Paralympic Games. Daniele De Meno and Paolo Tonno of Italy.
Numéro 1, représentant l'Italie.
Target number 1, representing Italy, Daniele De Meno and Paolo Tonno.
Got a big task ahead of them, but they have just taken out the United States, which included the men's individual winner, Jason Tabansky. And here are the silver medalists from Tokyo and the bronze medalists from Rio. Saka Pulta-Musulova and David Drohinsky. Both of them combined have won 10 Paralympic Games medals in para-archery.
Impressive. More than some nations.
Yeah.
More than a lot of nations.
More than a lot of nations. Pretty amazing. And they equaled that Paralympic record in the process of that win over Brazil in their quarterfinal, which has since been broken by China by another point. This is going to be fascinating. These two very experienced, very successful, wonderful records behind them. But De Meno and Tonno, they got it going in their quarterfinal.
Yeah, records don't count for anything. It's all about going forward to the next match, winning this and getting into the gold medal match. You come here to win a gold medal, not set records.
Well, despite their success, this pair's got to be on it, because the Italians, De Meno and Tonno, were very impressive in that win over the United States in the quarterfinals. Both of the Italian archers averaged over 8.5, which is not a bad average. So let's get this four-end match underway. It's going to be David Drohinsky to go first for Czechia.
No.
Steady start. Calms the nerves of the team, that.
No.
Musulova still carries the bragging rights from the first round, though.
He does. Now, what about De Meno? Here she goes, the 56-year-old.
8.
Each archer will shoot 2 arrows per end across the four-end contest. So 16 arrows in total. 13.
No.
Reassuring start.
Oh, they're right there, aren't they? Just a point behind after the first pass.
Yeah, you've just got to maintain, put the pressure on your competitors. Just in.
First 10 of the match. Well, that 10 has been averaged out there by that 8. But still, an average of 9 per arrow so far for Czechia. It's pretty good.
Move that side, thankfully. Yeah.
Now here's Tonno. He got very close to a medal in the men's individual, finished 4th.
8.
Just the one goal score in that first end for the Italians means they're going to trail the pair from Czechia by 3 at the end of the first end.
If I remember rightly, Tono had a bit of an equipment issue.
He did, yep. At the worst possible time in that last end.
Absolutely.
Tchèque également a déjà récupéré quelques médailles depuis le début de la compétition. Notamment sur l'épreuve individuelle W1 dames avec Sarka Pultar-Moussilova, une médaille d'argent, ainsi qu'une médaille de bronze pour Teresa Brantlova également dans cette catégorie. Dame individuelle W1. Jusqu'où pourront-ils aller donc, cette épreuve par équipe mixte.
Czechia's Sarka Pultar-Moussilova and David Drowinski take an early 3-point lead, a 9, a 9, a 10 and an 8.
Well, it's a tough job now for the Italians. Even though there's still 3 ends to go, they've got a very classy pair on the other target. They won't want to be wanting to get more than 3 points back, John.
No, you've got to keep it on. You've got to keep the pressure on the Czechia team. Wealth of experience there in the Czechia team.
Really interesting to see Pultar-Moussilova and Drowinski. There's not much chatter going on between them. Just quietly sitting there. So they have complete faith in one another.
Yeah, they're trying to keep themselves in the zone, as we refer to it. It's all about belief. You can believe in yourself and you believe in your teammate.
So here we go, second end. 80 seconds is the time limit to get the 4 arrows away. So it's an average of 20 per archer. And this is Ila de Menor to go first for Italy.
Good shot.
After the 2-8, she'll be pleased to get one in the gold zone.
Strong start. Pressure on to Czechia now.
Yeah, the Italians loved it, didn't they? Feels like this. Someone's just turned the dial up just a little bit. All of a sudden.
No. 9.
Level game in this end.
Yes, indeed. So still 3-point lead. We're mentioning this pair here too as current world champions as well. Well, Drowinski is rather. But Brantlova, the other Czech W1 archer, was his teammate that day. So there's again, a bit of a battle going on within some countries when you have 2 world-class archers in the same class, but only one of them can make the mixed teams in each event. And usually it's the highest-ranked archer in the ranking round, which in this event here was Pultar-Moussilova.
It just raises the standard.
The Italians, in fact, have the same issue with their women as well, with Asia Palazzari, another W1 archer who's world-class. But here in Paris, she just missed out on the ranking round to de Menor. So Paolo Tono, who got a silver at the World Championships, has a new teammate here in Paris.
And that's one thing that we need in the sport. We need more women W1 archers.
And the quality is increasing too, as we see right there. Another 10, and how good was that from Czechia?
39 out of 40.
Outstanding score for W1 archers. 75 to 68 at the halfway stage.
So only dropped 5 points. Having just witnessed the record being broken
We're on target again, aren't we?
Leur place de leader 75 à 68 est déjà un véritable fossé d'écart après 8 flèches de
For the Paralympic record at 1:45.
Le Tchèque est entraîné par Vladimir Brada.
Multiview and Drahinski. Well, if they can repeat what we've just seen in these two ends, they're on target for 150.
That would be amazing. That's open compound mixed team scoring.
Maximum score you can get is 160.
Yeah.
A 10, a 9, a 10, and an X. 39 at the end.
Well, Multiview and Drahinski
for Czechia.
really doing an outstanding job. And they're hungry for more too. All business, the pair of them, aren't they?
Yeah, all these archers will compete against their able-bodied counterparts on a regular basis. So disability then doesn't come into play. It's all about proving that you're becoming a fantastic archer, whether you got a disability or not. These athletes are archers within their own right.
100% they are. Well, that pair there, 36 and 39 in the first two ends. Drahinski's starting to really heat up, isn't he? 9-10, 10-10. Looks a completely different archer now to the one that we saw in an earlier session in the individual.
He's in a strange situation. He's at a games where he's not got a medal in his pocket.
Yet. Looking pretty solid for a medal in this event here, the mixed teams. What colour will it be, though? Oh, that's hard luck for Domeno. That's just out.
Good shooting.
Well, now can this man here, Drahinski, can he continue this outstanding scoring?
No.
Back they come to the pack a little bit.
Yeah, it's still okay in the context of the match.
Yeah, but that will be slightly annoying for him personally, I would suspect.
But when you've got your teammate, then can
average it out.
Standard, you know, bring those nerves down.
Here's the chance, though, for the Italians to get some of these points back, though.
Big two arrows here.
Paolo Tono with the last arrow. 110 so far in his 5 arrows. Almost buy another one right now, I reckon.
Oh, great. Good timing as well.
Domeno. Very happy with her teammate there.
David back in the middle.
Well, they are going to get a gain here, the Italians. It's just a matter of how many points. At worst, it'll be 1. Silva's been pretty on it.
Yeah.
All match, and there's another point back to the Italians. So not quite the high standard there for Czechia. They dropped 5 points on that end, compared with the 39 they scored in end number 2, but still a very healthy margin for them with one end to play.
And David Drahinski still leading 7, a 9, a 9, and a 9 for them. 109 faces.
Remember, the winner through to the gold medal match, loser to the bronze medal match. So there's a lot at stake now in these last 4 arrows per team. Domeno still to get a 10. in this match. She's been close on a few occasions. 4 8s and 2 9s. She is the one that needs to. And she knows it too, John. The archers know it.
You do, but you try and forget it.
Yes, of course. It's not easy, though, is it?
No.
Got to get a 10. Got to get a 10.
You can't think that way. No. You just can't. You just got to ride the shots and focus on putting the arrow in the gold.
Exactly. It'll take care of itself if you execute the process spot on.
It will. It will. We all rely on a little bit of luck, you know. So all you're aiming for is hitting the gold and let the arrow find out whether it's a 10 or a 9. It'll keep you honest.
Well, it's still advantage to Czechia.
Italy are going to set the score, though.
Domino to go first. That's not the worst for Domino. Highest end score so far for the Italians was the last one with 36. Probably going to need a 37, 38 minimum here. Have any chance of upsetting the Czechs?
Ooh. Bit long on the shots there.
David Drahoninski now really take the match away from the Italians. Well, that's all Czechia need right now to win. Just 4 gold scores will be more than enough.
There we go.
Second 10 of the match for Pulta Musulova. Just 1 arrow from her outside the gold zone in the match. That was in the first end. Daila Domeno.
8, 8.
So last arrow of the match here for Paolo Tono. Getting away just in the nick of time.
Perfect timing.
He had 1 second. So 34 for the Italians. So just 11 required by Czechia to get into the gold medal match. Across the 2 arrows. And there is 9 of them. Could be 8 or 9, won't matter. It's still a 3 or higher for Pulta Musulova, regardless of that arrow. And she does exactly the same, puts it on the 9 line. And there is the win for Czechia. 146, and up goes the Paralympic record by another point here in Paris.
What great quality of archery.
And the emotion on Drahoninski is already coming out. He's into another Paralympic Games gold medal match. Fantastic performance from him and Pulta Musulova. Wow, it means so much to him. He's an emotional man. But he's just got to hold it together for one more match, which I'm sure he will. There's the Italians, Domeno and Tono. They're going to go to the bronze medal match. But that win there will lock in a rematch of the Tokyo gold medal match. So it's Czechia against China again, and it's the same 4 archers going at it again here in Paris for the gold medal. Final score in this match, 146 to 138.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir les coachs, les juges et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales pour cette rencontre pour la médaille de bronze. Équipe mixte W1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the bronze medal match. Please welcome the coaches, judges and athletes.
It is bronze medal match time here in the mixed teams W1 class at Para Archery at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. And out come the Italians and the Koreans to vie for this medal. Both have done superbly well to get to the last four, both though being pipped by classier pairs in their semi-finals. So for Kim and for Park, they'll be trying to win bronze and match what they did at the World Championships in this class last year, where they won the bronze medal. So I'm sure a bronze at the Paralympic Games will go nicely in their trophy cabinet alongside their bronze medal at last year's World Championships. Just being picked by China there in their semi-final.
Cible numéro 2, représentant l'Italie.
Target number 2, representing Italy,
And there is Daila Di Meno and Paolo Tonno for Italy. Tonno was a silver medalist in the mixed teams at last year's World Championships, but with a different partner. And they just pipped there by Czechia, 146 to 138.
À laquelle vous êtes bien évidemment invité après le match pour la médaille d'or. Restez bien avec nous pour encourager, montrer toute votre appréciation pour les archers, les athlètes qu'on retrouvera dans le cadre de la cérémonie protocolaire officielle, la cérémonie des vainqueurs à l'issue du match pour la médaille d'or. Mais pour l'heure, confrontation entre l'Italie et la Corée pour la 3e fois de l'histoire.
Well, the coaches are all ready as well.
Médaille de bronze aux Jeux paralympiques de Paris 2024. La plus grande scène de toutes, sachez qu'historiquement parlant,
well, only one of these archers is a medalist at previous Paralympic Games, and that is Kim Ok-yeom, second from the left, getting ready for her first arrow. She won silver in the mixed teams in Rio. So here we are 8 years later, her trying to capture that, another Paralympics medal. John Stubbs with me for the call, and John, you've been in this situation as an individual and in teams, medal on the line. Can you, what do you reckon's going through the head of these four archers right now?
You've just got to go through your own process, focus on your own technique, but realise you are a team at the end of the day.
Yeah, this should be a good match, this one. Two very evenly matched teams here. Four very good archers. And it's going to be Italy to start off. Daila Di Meno.
Great start, just out.
And this is a big moment for Di Meno in her life. It must be said right here. Tonno too, obviously, and all four of the archers. But Di Meno has been trying to win Paralympic for a long time. Across 3 different sports, Di Meno.
Strong start by the Italian duet.
Now Kim.
Nine.
Park Hong-jo, 41 years of age. A pretty even start by both pairs. And touched on Di Meno. She's a former Paralympic Games swimmer back in 2004 in Athens. And a former Paralympic Games alpine skier. Did win medals in alpine skiing at Winter Games in 2006, 2010 in Turin.
As we just saw then.
Love that arrow again, though.
That's when she flinched, and it just upset her preparation.
So the Italians lock in 31. With a bit of nervous energy on the shooting line for the Italians, particularly in that second pass. Oh, brilliant arrow from Park. There's the first 10 of the match, and it's come at a great time. And yeah, the little fist pump. He's pumped up, Park. There we are, 35-31 after the first end.
Yeah, you can't control your emotions, the nerves. You've just got to try and embrace it. You know, every archer on that field at this moment in time, I can guarantee is feeling it.
The thing I love about the Koreans is they've got their 80 seconds sorted out absolutely perfectly, haven't they? Every time Park comes into that last 10 seconds, he's very comfortable with what he needs to do and how to execute it inside those last 10 seconds.
Yeah, they've done a lot of practice together to get that timing down to the tee.
Yeah, it's quite a skill. Well, Park was impressed with himself. Kim? Well, maybe she was impressed on the inside. 35-31.
She would have been pleased that obviously she saw it going into the 10 ring.
Yeah, both of them know there's still a lot of work to do, but having a 4-point advantage is just what they were looking for, and clearly not what the Italians were looking for after the first end.
You've only won one end of 4, though, so you've just got to push on from that.
Second end of 4. It's going to be Daniela Domino to go first again.
Six.
Just a note there, one of the arrows was upgraded from the Italians in that end, so just a 3-point advantage.
Tono knows the importance of this arrow.
Domino in particular just looks a little tight, a little rattled at the moment.
She looks so calm. I'm sure she isn't. She's hiding it well.
Well, it is her 3rd Paralympic Games. She's been around and done things in her career nicely, Kim. Quite a bit of experience as Park too, and Park has now got back-to-back 10s. Korea looking strong, aren't they?
And he's enjoying himself. Great to see. Both archers need to alter their sights.
Yeah, both going right, aren't they?
They are. There we go.
Let's grab the line, which means a 10. Nice job by Tono. Boy, the Italians needed that. That start means Just going to get a bit of confirmation from the target judge after this end is concluded.
Great grouping from 2 archers.
Yeah, this end is shaping up very nicely for the Korean pair. Particularly if Park here can ice this. With his third 10 in a row, he can't, but 8 is still okay. Given the overall score, that is certainly not going to be too damaging for the Korean team, as they provisionally lock in a score there of 71 to 63. Remember, there's that one start arrow that the Italians likely to be on 64.
Les Italiens, par contre, pour l'instant, un 31 affiché, mais il y a un point d'interrogation sur la dernière flèche. Si vous regardez le tableau d'affichage, sous Italie, vous verrez.
Well, Park and Kim continue to combine very well.
Yeah, they gel really well together.
Don't they? Yeah, both of them won a match each in the individual competition. In fact, Kim won one match and Park didn't win any. But they certainly seem more comfortable as a pair. And, I mean, the scoring is certainly lifted from both of them.
Does it go down to their schooling, you know, where they just start, you know, they're taught to believe themselves?
Well, whatever the magic ingredient is, it's working between these two.
Great nation in archery, full stop.
Absolutely. They are a magnificent archery nation.
Confidence breeds confidence.
Well, the Italians have got a massive job ahead of them. 8 points down, heading into the second half of this match. Well, they just got to tell themselves, if we can make up this 8 points.
Yeah, and Italy as a nation, they're not a weak nation either in archery.
Definitely not. They always have competitive archers. And we're going to see that here in a later session with their recurve archer, Elisabetta Mino, in action again. She is sensational. So Domino starts with an 8.
Solid. That's the start they wanted.
Yeah, much better.
Slightly long hold there.
Well, well, well.
Match on.
It's a 3-point gain across that first pass. Italy need the same again.
2 in the gold, that's what they need. There we go, there's one of them.
Oh, wow, what a beauty from Domino. That's easily her best arrow of the match. Tono. Now's the time for another 10.
Yes, wow. 39 out of 40.
Fantastic from the Italians. So they're going to gain at least 3 points in this end. Might be more. It's going to be 4 now with that 9.
Important arrow here for the Koreans.
Park Hong-jo.
Oh,
it's a 1. What just happened? That is unexplainable.
He needs a steadying chat now. He's got to try and forget about that. I'm sure he'll never forget about it, but he's got to think now. He can see it's playing on his mind. He's got to forget about it and focus on the next arrow, which is going to be shot.
Yeah, Park's got to go back to what he did in ends number 1 and number 2 very quickly. He had 10s in there, including an X.
Yeah, definitely.
He knows he can do it. We've seen him do it time and time again. Kim's been steady as well. But what just happened? As I said, finding an explanation, it's very hard.
It's that psychological doubt that this sport puts upon you. You've got to be on it at all times. You can see in his expression, what have I just done?
Well, the match has turned on its head. Absolutely staggering. It's a 5-point game now in favour of Italy. It's theirs to lose.
It is. They just need to maintain the pressure. The pressure is completely off the Italian team now.
Although there have been moments in the Italian team where they've looked under stress. There's pressure there. Are they able to burst through the pressure and seal this bronze medal, or are we going to get more drama over these last 4 arrows?
Park needs to put it behind him.
He does. This next arrow after Kim's going to be very interesting. Kim would love a 10 too, but she can't get one. But still, it's another solid arrow from her.
Big arrow here. And he knows it. There we go. That one's forgotten about.
Now interest back onto target number 2. What about Domino here? There's been a couple of 6s on her scorecard so far. Don't want to get one of those now. She doesn't. She holds it together. Great arrow from Domino. That's all the Italians need to do now. 8s and 9s will be enough. Paolo Tono.
Yeah.
Well, 5-point swing required over the last 2 arrows, but as we've just seen a moment ago, anything is possible in this bronze medal match. No. Kim is solid as ever, consistent as ever.
Park needs a 10.
He certainly does. Just to end with a good arrow, in the very least. Well, it drops just a touch low. It's an 8. So it's 132 for Korea. It's going to be 13 points required. Still got to get the arrow on the target.
Yeah,
Domino.
Both arrows required here. Ooh.
Well, it hangs in there to a 6. Now, that shouldn't be an absolute disaster, but Tono is under time pressure here. He's got 6 seconds to get this arrow away. He's got to get a 7 or higher. He's got the 8. It is bronze to Italy. They've got it.
Qui bat la République de Corée pour la 3e fois d'affilée et qui va quitter les Jeux Paralympiques de Paris 2024. Médaille de bronze au cours du tour.
Wow, what a finish to end for and that bronze medal match. Congratulations to Italy's Danilo Domino and Paolo Tonon. A 9, a 9, and a 6, and an 8.
Oh, they just got there, didn't they? The Italians. This is some scenes here for a bronze medal winning team.
Round of applause for the bronze medalists.
Oh, Domino. Well, she becomes a multiple medalist at the Paralympic Games across 2 sports. Don't often see that. Domino, a former alpine skier with 2 medals to her name in the Winter Games, now has a Summer Games bronze in para-archery. And Tono, he's only been an archer for 3 years and has now won World Championship and Paralympic Games medals in the space of 3 years.
As I said, they need to regulate their temperature.
Nice one, John. Well, the World Archery officials there, the shooting line judge, not overly impressed, but the Italians, well, that was amazing to see that reaction. Can we just say a word about Park Hong-chul? You've got to feel for him in that one he shot in that second to last end. That ultimately cost him the bronze.
Unfortunately, that is sport.
That is sport. They both tightened up on their last arrows, didn't they? Tono and Domino, just a 6 and 8. But that 8, the relief shown after that 8 was scored was awesome.
That clock puts so much time pressures on you. You just can't imagine how you feel.
Well, those scenes right there, they're going to live long in the memory, aren't they? Great stuff from the Italians.
Get a dousing and then they've got to go get the medal.
Exactly. Well, well done at Italy. They've captured the bronze. The final score, by the way, in that match was 134 to 132.
Et les athlètes sur le terrain des finales pour ce match pour la médaille d'or de l'épreuve par équipe mixte W1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the gold medal match. Please welcome the coaches, judges, and athletes.
Cible numéro 1, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Target number 1, representing People's Republic of China, Shen Min-yi and Zhang Tianjin.
Well, time now for the gold medal match in the mixed teams W1 class, and it's China up against Czechia. We just saw the 2 archers from China, Chen and Zhang, and here are the archers from Czechia, Saka Puta-Musulova and David Drohoninski. And this is a rematch in all definitions of the word from Tokyo. Same 2 teams in the final, same 4 archers. 3 years ago in Tokyo, it was the Chinese pair that won, 142 to 131.
Based on form, this is the final all neutral archers were hoping for.
Absolutely, and both of them have broken the Paralympic record on their way to the final.
In consecutive matches.
Yes, indeed. Czechia, 146 in their semi-final win over the Italians, and it was a 145 scored by China in their win over Korea in the semi-finals. So this should be some match if both teams hit their straps.
We've got to remember the score really is irrelevant. It's all that's on the line is that gold medal.
Now Chen on the far left there is going for double gold for the 2nd Olympic Games in a row. What an achievement that will be for her. So it's going to be China to start off. This is Zhang Tianjin to get things underway.
Mr. 10 gets a 9.
And there's Chen getting a 10. She didn't score quite as heavily in the semi-final as her teammate. Kind of scary to think of what might happen if she starts to cook with gas. Now here's David Drohoninski. 6 Paralympic Games gold medals in his career. He's going for 7. And now finally, the first pass. Sarka Pultamusolova. Starts off with a 9 as well.
Steady by all 4 archers. All gold.
Drohoninski, by the way, in those 6 medals, 2 golds, 3 silvers and 1 bronze in his career. Well, he didn't like it after he left the arrow, it seemed, Jung, but into the 10 it goes.
Wow.
Well, 2 10s and 2 9s. Just dropping the 2 points in the first end. That's what the best do, John, don't they? They come to the shooting line in the ultimate match and they score big.
And they make it look easy.
9.
So big arrow here for Pultamusolova. Needs a 10 to stay in touch with her rivals. She's just away. There's the first arrow outside the gold score. So it's going to be a 2-point, 3-point game, in fact, for the Chinese after the first end. Feels like you're going to need a 37-38 every end in this gold medal match already, doesn't it? And that's exactly what China have achieved after the first end.
And I'm sure that's what they've said to one another. Let's just keep them all in the gold. It's the reds that cost.
Yeah, at this level, you're right. This is where they're amplified. Reds are okay if you're 4 or 5 in front as a team. They're okay. You can kind of absorb them. But when you're behind, they are hugely costly.
Yeah, it just pressurizes the next end. You're trying to play catch-up. And it's a psychological thing as well. You've realised your previous arrow was in the red, so you over-try it then and try and obviously aim into the 10, but hold the shot too long.
On that day, it was 138 to 132 in favour.
It's all about fluidity in the shot, and you're on the time restraints as well.
Back by the end of this match.
Well, spare a thought here for Pultamusolova. She's got a great Paralympic record behind her. 4 medals. She's never won a gold medal. 3 silvers and 1 bronze. Here she is. Heart must be racing. Another chance here.
Got to keep it under wraps, though.
You've got to forget about it.
Yep, definitely.
So in number 2 of 4. Figured out now, folks. You shoot 2 arrows per end. Every arrow counts right to the end of the 16-arrow contest.
No. 9.
Still no 10s on the scorecard for Czechia.
Just keep it in the gold. There we go.
Well, the arrow's coming in a bit of a weird angle, but
that'll be just how it's lying in the foam.
Doesn't matter how it gets in there, John. It's if it gets in there.
Definitely.
No. 9.
Chen just taking a bit more time, but she's a very quick releaser, as you see right there.
just outside the 10.
Looks like it's a touch hard to see because of the shadow. But yes, just outside.
Eight.
Those are the hard arrows. That's where we need a 10 now.
Yeah, particularly when you're trailing by, 3 points, 4 points, as we touched on just a moment ago. It's a 9. So it's 36. It's an improvement of 1 point in that end for Czechia.
It's an average of 9, but at this level, it's not good enough.
Exactly. Particularly if Zhang puts one in the maximum here.
No, just out.
Well, China might just let Czechia off the hook just a touch here.
She's got loads of time.
Yeah, and watch this quick release.
10.
Well, Chen. Yeah, she's gone 10-9, 9-10. Now compare in the semi, she was going 8-9, 8-9. And just those 2 extra points ensure that China remain clear. They're 4 points up after the halfway point.
It doesn't matter who scores the points, it's about getting those goals.
Exactly right.
9-9-9-10. 37 at the end of 2.
Well, a lack of 10s on the scorecard for Czechia. That's the difference between the two teams at the moment. So far, China have 3, and even by their high standards, that's probably not a percentage that they would normally expect. But Czechia have just 1. 1 and 6.
And Czechia have 2 8s.
1 and 8, rather. 1 and 8 arrows, rather, Czechia. And it's 3 and 8 for China.
It's the 8s that cost you dearly.
And indeed, let's hear it for the Czechia team.
There's still time for Drohaninski and Pultamusavala to turn it around, though.
Just the reassuring nod there off Drohaninski.
Yeah, they know what they have to do.
Of course they do.
Just about execution.
Ici sur l'esplanade des Invalides, parce qu'à Paris, on encourage tous les athlètes, mesdames et messieurs, pour la République populaire de Chine et pour la Tchéquie, tous ensemble.
Welcome, Mr. W1. Can he find a way?
He's against Mr. 10, though.
Mr. 10, Mr. W1 against Mr. 10.
And yet it's the women that's showing them where the gold is.
Well, Mr. W1 has to turn into Mr. 10 now in these next 2 ends.
He does.
Because that may be Czechia's only way back into this match. So Drohaninski, here he goes. Start of the 3rd end.
9.
Drohaninski's not had a 10 yet.
No. 4 9s and an 8 now for him.
No. 9.
Well, again, they've just given the opportunity for the Chinese to just sneak another point or 2 clear.
9.
Zhang not quite hitting his straps in this final. 4 9s and 1 10.
But Chen is.
Exactly.
What can you say?
Well, back to the other target we go. Both the Chinese archers said, what you got? Oh, there we go. Drohaninski finally with his first 10. Now, Pultamusavala definitely needs another one. Slightly longer hold there, but she's just away by around a centimetre. 37, no good score.
Better end.
It's really what they needed from the start, though, to stay in touch, because this Chinese pair, well, they can get 39. They'll get 38 now with Zhang. You could just see him, you could hear him too, as the arrows released. He knows they're not going into the 10 zone almost.
Doesn't matter. Not when your teammate's plonking them in the 10.
Exactly. So for a 5-point lead after the third end, and she's done it again, Chen Minyi. Phenomenal effort from her. She has 4 10s and 2 9s across the 3 ends so far. That's heavy scoring. China in a hugely dominant position with 1 end to play. Well, a scary thing, John Stubbs, is that Zhang, he hasn't really got going in this match. He's been super solid, don't get me wrong, but the frequency of the 10s that we've seen from him in previous matches, just not there.
He's only hit 1.
Yet China are still 5 points up.
Yeah.
Both teams.
They've only dropped 7 points.
One extra point, so they will go into the 4th.
Well, they're on a total score of 113, and again with 1 end to play, that Paralympic Games record is most certainly under threat. They're on target for a 150.
That's massive.
Plus.
That's massive in the context of the sport. That could be near the world record, let alone Paralympic record.
World record is 152, set by Great Britain in 2015.
So they could set a world and Paralympic record.
Well, to break the world record, they need 4 10s in this last end, the Chinese pair. They need to go perfect, and we haven't seen that in any match here in this session. But records are made to be broken, aren't they?
They are. And once again, it's those gender wars. It's all about the bragging rights at the end of the day. I outscored you.
Well, massive job ahead now of Pulta Musulova and this man here, David Drahuninski. The Czechia pair down by 5, heading into the last end of this gold medal match in the mixed teams W1 class here in the Paralympics, and that there is not what was required. And Drahuninski, a frustrated sigh being exhaled just then.
Nine.
Right, let's switch to the interest here. Oh, he's just out. Well, whether this Paralympic record can be broken, and then how China are going to seal what seemingly a pretty big win here for gold.
It's still on.
It is still on. Remember that Paralympic record set by Czechia in the semis is 146. Here's Drahuninski with his last arrow.
No. It's 9.
And now, Pulta Musulova, well, a search for a gold medal is going to go on, it seems, for her. She's going to win her 5th medal, but another silver coming up on Pulta Musulova. Well, she recovers okay there. So there's 143. So just 13 required across the 2 arrows here from China. And here's Zhang Tianxian with the first of them. Oh, it's down as a 7. Well, the win is still there for China. A 6 or better for Chen, who's been simply brilliant all the way through this gold medal match.
A 9 would still better the Paralympic record.
Here we go. Let's see what Chen can do here. It is a 9, and there's gold to China. Chen becomes a 4-time Paralympic Games gold medalist. She has gone back-to-back in both events in the W1 class. It's a new Paralympic record as well for China with that score of 147. Zhang wins his second Paralympic Games gold medal in mixed teams competition. And China just too good in that match. They win 147 to 143.
Yeah, great shooting. How repeated Tokyo.
Yeah, Chen and Zhang, John, just, well, mind-blowingly good.
Yeah, they can go on for a long time as well, looking at their ages.
Yeah, Chen 33, Zhang 25. And what about Chen Minyi? 2 golds in Tokyo, 2 golds in Paris. Unbeaten across 2 Paralympic Games in all formats, Chen Minyi.
Envious record.
Awesome record. Zhang. Well, he might not have contributed as much as he would have liked in that final, but he was brilliant in earlier matches. And what about Trohinsky here? He's one of the true legends, if not the legend, in W1 para archery. That's Paralympic medal number 7 for him in his career. 2 golds, 4 silvers now and a bronze. And another medal for Pulta Musulova. She now has 3 silvers and 1 bronze. Oh, good match, that one, but China just too good. Final score again, 147 to 143. And here's those arrows on the last end again. A little bit of drama there with that third arrow from the bow of Zhang, which dropped into the 7 zone. But Chen iced it with that solid 9 to seal the gold medal for China.
That's having belief in your teammate, though.
So there we are. It is gold to the People's Republic of China, silver to Czechia, and bronze to Italy. We will have the victory ceremony for you shortly.
Merci donc aux Banda Paname qui sont capables de mettre l'ambiance comme personne d'autre. Merci Banda Paname, on les retrouvera certainement en début d'après-midi si je ne m'abuse et peut-être même ce soir. Ça sera 100% Banda Paname aujourd'hui.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Banda Paname.
One love, begin. Tip top, stop in that 10. If you believe that we can make some magic, never say yeah. If you believe that we can make some magic, never say yeah. Yeah, we on that blue. We're chasing that energy, making move. When we hit the party, that body moving. We're chasing the sun, yeah. If you ain't trying to go home, trying to catch one, trying to have fun, let me hear you say yeah.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie des vainqueurs de l'épreuve par équipe mixte W1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the mixed team W1.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
Well, time now for the victory ceremony in the mixed teams W1 class at the Para Archery here at Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. On the lead again, supplying the most wonderful backdrop for the big crowd that's remained here. And out come the 6 archers, including the winners from China. The other medals going to Czechia and Italy.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Robin Smith, membre du conseil d'administration du Comité international paralympique.
governing board member of the International Paralympic Committee, accompanied by
Dominique Holman, président du comité para-archery au sein de la World Archery.
chairman of the World Archery Para-Archery Committee,
Médaillé de bronze, représentant l'Italie.
bronze medalists representing Italy,
Well, what a neat moment for Taila Domeno and Paolo Tonno. First ever Paralympics medal for Tonno. And what about Domeno? She's got 2 medals back home in alpine skiing from earlier Paralympic Games. And here she adds a 3rd medal from a completely different sport. They just got there over the Korean team, 134 to 132. But those scenes after winning bronze were exceptional. They were just so cool to watch if you're an Italian para-archery fan. And there they are, the Italians. Bronze medalists here in Paris.
Médaillé d'argent, représentant la Tchéquie.
silver medalists representing Czechia,
Well, big Czechia contingent. And no surprise, these are 2 very popular figures, not only in the sport of archery, but in Czechia, full stop. David Drohoninski, that's Paralympic Games medal number 7 for him. He's won 2 golds, 4 silvers and a bronze. And here comes Sarka Mulsavola's 4th Paralympic Games medal. 3 of them silvers and 1 bronze. Just outclassed by the winners here in the W1 mixed teams. But still a fine achievement to get onto the podium for that pair.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
gold medalists and Paralympic champions representing People's Republic of China.
But the winners for the 2nd straight Olympic Games are China, and it's the same 2 archers. There was a rematch of the 2021 final involving the same 4 archers, and we got the same results with Chen and Zhang just too good. Chen Minyi, there she is, getting a medal around her neck, the 4th gold in her career. Double gold medalist here, double gold medalist in Tokyo. Zhang gets his 2nd gold medal to go with another bronze in the individual. And there are the champions, the mixed teams W1 from the People's Republic of China, Chen Minyi and Zhang Tianxin.
Si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la République populaire de Chine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
And there they are, the medal winners in the mixed teams W1 class here in para archery. Gold to the People's Republic of China, Chen Minyi and Zhang Tianxin. Silver to Czechia, David Drohoninsky and Sarka Pulta Musulova. And it was bronze to Italy, Daila Dameno and Paolo Tono.
Merci beaucoup mesdames et messieurs d'avoir été avec nous, merci d'avoir vécu ce moment d'histoire et on peut préciser que la République populaire de Chine désormais est la nation la plus dominatrice en para-tir à l'arc avec 6 médailles en totalité, 2 médailles d'or, 2 médailles d'argent et 2 médailles de bronze. On va suivre attentivement ce qui va se dérouler également à partir de la session de cet après-midi.
Well, some fantastic performances across this W1 mixed teams class. Congratulations once again to the winners, China. Exceptional performance from Chen and Zhang to defend their title from Tokyo. Wonderful to see the Czechia pair back on the podium, Drahinsky and Pulta Musilova, for a second consecutive games. And well done to that Italian pair. And how about the story of Domino winning a medal in a second sport in her Paralympics Games career. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the session, and we'll catch you for more para archery here from the Paralympic Games very soon.
9. 10. 9. 10. 9. 9.
Ce match 134 132.
first both say your name first to the camera?
David Drahoninský.
Šárka Pultar-Musilová.
Thank you. So you're both highly decorated archers. How does this medal feel different than your others?
Toho máte hodně za sebou, hodně úspěchů. Jak se tahle ta medaile liší, tento úspěch liší od dalších?
Já jsem si včera protrpěl, ale dneska jsem rád, že se můžu vrátit domů, protože mi řekli, že bez medaile se vrátit nemůžu.
Today it was really difficult for me. Yesterday it was really difficult for me, but they told me that I couldn't come back home if I didn't return with a medal. So now I can return home with a medal.
But here in French in Paris is just too nice, so I can stay here.
Já jsem si to užila strašně moc, protože já už se naštěstí vrátit domů můžu po předevčerejšku, ale tohle to byl pro mě strašně velký zážitek už díky fanouškům a to, takže já moc děkuju za tenhle ten skvělej. Zase hod stříbrná, no, já už se jich nezbavím asi.
I really enjoyed myself. I can otherwise return home with a medal because I received a silver medal yesterday, so it's a silver medal again for me, but I'm happy.
And can you tell me a bit about how the crowd impacted your performance today? Because there was a lot of Czech support.
Jak diváci ovlivnili ten váš výkon, protože skutečně na tribunách byly vidět české vlajky, jak Češi ovlivnili ten váš výkon, obecně diváci?
Oni tady byli nějaký český diváci. Viděl jsem italský vlajky, čínský vlajky. Ne, kecám, byli super nejlepší, miluju je, děkuju moc, že jste vážili takovou cestu a přijeli.
There were some Czech flags, Czech supporters. No, kidding. Actually, I really appreciate your help, your supporting, and thank you very much.
Bylo to neskutečný, vlastně od prvního šipu nás hrozně moc povzbuzovali, táhli nás dopředu a my jsme si to hrozně užili, jako bylo to prostě skvělý, děkuju moc českým fanouškům, byli úžasný.
From the very first time, I really thank the Czech supporters. They were fantastic, and from the very first moment, they supported us. They were here for us. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you both. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you both say your names to the camera first?
Ok, Paolo Tonon.
Tameno Daila.
Grazie. So after coming in fourth in your individual, how good does this medal feel?
Allora, quanto è importante questa medaglia dopo il quarto posto individuale?
Beh, tantissimo, insomma, questa mattina quando mi sono svegliato ci tenevo molto a arrivare fino in fondo. Persa la semifinale, anche quest'oggi ho detto, vabbè, si vede che non deve andare, però abbiamo tenuto duro e fino alla fine non abbiamo mollato, quindi sono a settimo cielo, sono felicissimo per questa medaglia.
So when I woke up this morning, I thought about yesterday, and I thought I have to win something today. I know it's very difficult, but I wanted to arrive at the end of the matches with a medal, and it's gone.
And you had quite an Olympic journey from swimming to skiing and now archery. How does this medal feel different to you?
Io ho notato...
Dopo che hai vinto delle medaglie in altre discipline, adesso sei ritornata sul podio. Che cosa significa per te questa medaglia nel tiro con l'arco?
It's most important because I begin to shoot 2 years ago, and for me, stay here in Paris is a medal, and this is most important because my dog is died in 1 month ago, and I want to dedicate of her, of her, yes, of her, of she, a Viola. Okay. The Viola is the name of the dog.
And your coach had quite a reaction after you guys won. What did he say to you?
Cosa ti ha detto il coach durante la gara quando insomma stavate in quei momenti difficili?
Stay here. You stay
fino alla fine?
She can answer in Italian.
Until the end. You stay here. And I stay here. And the medal is the results.
And what does archery mean to both of you?
Cosa significa per entrambi il tiro con l'arco nella vostra vita?
Beh, diciamo che anch'io sono da 3 anni che ho iniziato, quindi diciamo che è un momento di riscatto da quello che ho vissuto in passato e comunque mi dà un senso di libertà, di gioia e mi fa sentire fiero di me stesso.
For me, it's you can say a new life after what I lived, and for me it means freedom, joy, and che altro hai detto, Paolo?
Cosa?
Senso di libertà.
Sì, è un momento di riscatto per me stesso.
Yes, it's a new life. It's just like a revenge for me about my life.
For me...
in italiano, per favore.
Ok. Parlo così male inglese?
No. Perfect English.
Ok. Per me è un senso di vittoria dopo tanti anni che ho smesso di fare sport e ho ricominciato, e per me lo sport è vita, quindi l'arco è vita.
So after many years I didn't have no more sport. It's a new beginning, and for me archery is the life.
Grazie.
Prego.
Can you both say your names to the camera?
我叫陈敏仪，来自中国。
我叫张天星，来自中国。
Thank you. So you both got medals individually. Does it mean something differently doing it as a team?
你们2个在之前的个人比赛中都获得了奖牌，现在作为一个团体再次获得金牌，你们有什么不一样的感受吗？
今天就是决赛这场，我发挥还算正常吧。然后，当我知道我对手就是我队友打的，就是有点泄气的时候，我也给他互相鼓励了。到最后也坚持下来，拿到冠军也挺开心的。
So at the beginning, so I believe that I just feel very good. I have good motion, good mood, and the weather is so good. Everything is fine, and this will be a perfect day to compete in the final. And for my partner, he's kind of like in the final, he's kind of like made some mistakes, but I've always here, always behind him. I got his back, so we got this. We as a team, we finally got the medal, got the gold medal.
我感到我我感到很高兴，又一次站在了最高的领奖台上，也感谢我的队友，他也在后面支持我，鼓励我。
Just really happy to win the first title again, and really glad I have such a wonderful partner that always got me back, and yes, I love her.
And you competed against the same woman that you competed against for your individual. How do you feel matching up against her again?
就是你再次面对了你在个人决赛的时候面对的那位女选手，捷克的女选手，然后这次你跟她在一块，再次在团体对抗上一的时候，感觉怎么样？
其实也没有过多的想法，就是想着做好自己就好了。
I mean, I not pay a lot of attention to my opponent. I just focusing on myself, focusing on the target. That's what I.
And how does it feel to win this gold for your country and to hear the national anthem play during the medal ceremony?
为国家赢得了这块金牌，我觉得在这个场地上面看到了国际神奇，听到了奏国歌，有什么样的感觉？
很感动，很自豪，为国争光。
I'm so touched. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my country.
也是同样，就作为中国人嘛，能为作为就运动员来说，能为国家拿到这个荣誉，我也挺就是为国家就是做出这个贡献，我也非常对。很光荣，很光荣。